Hey, hey guys, it's your lady again, Royal Pearl. In case it's your first time seeing this lady or coming across this channel, thank you. And please do me a favor, just follow this page and also hit on the notification bell so that whenever I'm doing live streams or whenever I post a video, you will get notifications. Okay, thank you so much. And to my supportive viewers, thank you so much for your constant support. I appreciate you. Please continue to share my videos, continue to like, continue to give, just put your comment. Like, I need all of these things. Just do them for your girl, for your lady. Okay, thank you so much. So today I have this mind blowing gist. It's actually a video. I would like you guys to watch that video. Then when you finish watching this video, I would now talk about it and tell people how best they can really make sure they don't fall into situations like this. I know everybody have sense and everybody know how to, stay protected from things like that, but I'll just say my own opinion. And please just make sure to watch this video till the end and don't forget to share. Okay, don't forget to share.
So that means I had to get a boyfriend. And then she introduced her boyfriend's friend to me.
To you? Okay.
Yes. So senior high school, we're doing boyfriend thing. Along the line, she asked if I was having sex with my boyfriend, if I was intimate with him. I said no, I wasn't. And she was like, girl, you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot. Do you know how fun it is? Because we promised ourselves we're going to break our virginity together. And then she has broken it, and she thought maybe I had.
You had broken yours too.
Yes, she has broken it and I haven't, so I have to. So I foolishly gave myself to those so-called boyfriend of mine. And unfortunately for me, I got pregnant. And Adobia disappeared.
Adobia disappeared?
She disappeared from then. So I came home and then she was in school. When she comes back from school, she behaves as if she doesn't know me.
Oh.
She stopped associating herself with me. She made new friends, found new best friend and all that. And I
because you became pregnant?
Because I was pregnant and I had given birth and she didn't want to associate herself with me. Because people are going to say she's my friend and I've given birth. That means she's also sports like I am. One day I was walking like that. I was walking and I saw a car drive and stopped and it was like she was buying something. I saw like, Adobia, is this you? It was like, hey Asabia, oh Asabia, oh my God, look at you. What is wrong with you? I can't believe this. Why are you in this condition? That's what she said. As if I don't know how I was looking like. I don't know what she saw. She was looking down on me so that I felt embarrassed.
But the levels are different, looking at where she's gotten to and what you were doing.
But as a friend and as a sister, she was not supposed to do that to me. Since she saw my condition and it wasn't that good, and that we've made a lot of promises to ourselves, she was going to at least help me, at least uplift me to a certain level, even if not her standard, at least a certain level.
For friendship's sake or old time's sake.
For old time's sake. Even she should at least remember our promise. She should have thought about it, but no, she did. She was always talking about her husband being a rich man, her husband staying abroad and all that, her husband buying her a house, a car and all that, always telling me about how successful she has become. So I really got angry, and I went to a traditionalist. Yes. Already I went there even before coming to see her, and so this is what we discussed. What do you want to do to your friend? And like, I don't want to hurt her. I just want her to come down to my level, just as we promised ourselves. She should just come.
Wanted to reduce her from
just
that
reduce
to your
her
level.
from whatever level she has reached to my level.
So you took the money she gave you.
She gave me from her hands.
From her hands.
Yes.
Wrote her name on
Wrote
it.
her name on it. Her job.
And gave to the spiritualist.
And then we bent it. And then that was the beginning. She lost her job first then. Since she's my friend and I could get access to her anytime I want. When she went to the washroom, I went through her styles. I took whatever was necessary, whatever I needed.
So you took what you had to take to where?
Back to the traditionalist, to the spiritual part. Again, then he did whatever incantations he had to do on it. And I brought it back to her. I tied her womb. And now she's jobless. She has no shops to talk about, no shops to brag about. Hey, I'm going to the shop, I don't have time. Hey, I'm busy. When you're lesbian, you can come and visit me at the shop and all that. She has none of it.
So she's lost her shops, she's lost her job.
And now her husband has sent her divorce papers.
Why?
Because for 7 years you can't give birth, and then he has been able to give birth with another woman. So he doesn't see the reason why he should be with her. Am I a bad person?
Okay, this is gonna sound a little nuts, but the fastest
Right, Vibes in 5, Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. My name is Arnold Mensah Lavanya. You can always call me Brian. You see me? Big shouts to the team, Eddie Dazekins. Big shouts to you, Legend, Brown, Sat, Vandy, Tomika, and Hawa. The conversation is about to go down. This is the face-off edition. With this edition, what we do is we allow you to tell your stories so that, viewers or audience can have their input in what decision you should take. So usually our guests come back to read comments and they make notes. Most often than not, they get their answers from your comments. And so we thank you so much for always being there for us and for our guests, for them to be able to be getting solutions from you to a large extent. This story is a bit heavy. My guest goes by the name Asabia. Asabia has had a childhood friend. They lived together. They did almost everything.
Thank you.
How do you see yourself?
What do you mean by how do I see myself?
Yes, upon what you've been through, growing up with your friend, to what you did to her, how do you see yourself? Are you a good person to your friend? Have you been the friend she knew when you guys were little? Are you still that friend to her?
I've always been a good friend. Always. I don't see anything wrong in what I've done. She started it.
She started it.
Yes. So, my name is Asabia, and I had this best friend, very close to me. We've been friends since childhood. Yes, I think we used to stay in the same compound. My mom and her mom were friends, and we were born on the same day. And she was named Adobia.
Okay.
Yes, and my mom named me Asabia. So we've been friends since childbirth. And we promised ourselves so many good things. So we plan to work at the same company or do the same profession. We decided to be professional lawyers. That's what we decided to do.
You decided to become
Yes,
professional
so-
lawyers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so we went to the same school together, from crèche to kindergarten and all that, to primary school and then junior high school.
Same school, in the same area.
Same school. We always moved together. We were like twins. In fact, she's my twinnie. She is, and she still is.
In girls' term, like my
yes,
twinning. Okay.
She's my twinnie. She still is, because we were born on the same day. So she's my twin. Just that we are from different parents. Yes. We used to wear the same clothes, shoes, everything.
You did everything together.
Did everything together. We bathed together, we ate together, we fought together. We used to go beat people. We did everything together. And even in senior high school, we went to the same senior high school, but along the line, something happened. And she did something to me that hurts me, really, really hurt me.
And is this something you've ever told her about?
No.
No.
We've never discussed that.
You've never discussed
Because
that?
I think and I feel she's supposed to apologize for that. Then she
That
didn't.
thing she did.
Up till now she hasn't. So I don't see why, if she hasn't brought up that issue, I don't see why I should tell her that this is what you did that hurts me.
What was it? What happened?
I'm going to tell you this. We did everything together, like I said, and I know. So Adobia had a boyfriend. Adobia had a boyfriend. We decided that we were going to marry two best friends. Since we were
We're
best
twinning,
friends,
best friends. You
Yes,
decided to marry two best friends.
Yes, either two best friends or twins.
Okay.
Yes.
Male
And
twins.
Yes, on the same day and even on our birthday. That's
Okay.
what we did.
That's what you planned. So, like, you planned your lives as one.
Yes.
Even though you were to work, do the same work, go
did
to school,
everything.
marry the same day, marry two best friends, everything together.
Everything together.
Wow.
We used to share the same toothbrush. We did almost everything together. She can't go to the washroom without me. I can't go to the washroom without her. That's how close we
But
were.
wasn't it scary? Because using the same toothbrush, she can't go to the washroom without you. It's like some covenants.
We had a bond and we made a promise. We made a promise to ourselves that we were going to be one no matter what, and no one was going to separate us, not even our parents. My mom fought with her mom, but we didn't care.
You didn't care.
No.
Okay, so what happened?
We were even tagged as lesbians in school and all that, but there was nothing like that. Until Adobia had a boyfriend. And I didn't have one. So since we promised ourselves to marry the same day, so that means I had to get a boyfriend. And then she introduced her boyfriend's friend to me.
To you. Okay.
Yes. So senior high school, we're doing boyfriend thing. Along the line, she told me, she asked if I was having sex with my boyfriend, if I was intimate with him. I said no, I wasn't. It was like, girl, you are missing a lot. You are missing a lot. Do you know how fun it is? Because we promised ourselves we're going to break our virginity together. And then she has broken it, and she thought maybe I had.
You had
And
broken yours
since-
too.
Yes, she has broken it and I haven't, so I have to. So I foolishly gave myself to this so-called boyfriend of mine. And unfortunately for me, I got pregnant. Yes. Second year in senior high school.
You got pregnant.
I got pregnant. But
She
Adobia, no, she didn't get pregnant.
Then she was supposed to get pregnant to as per the way you people do things.
Yes.
Okay.
So the day I got pregnant, I told her that I didn't even know I was pregnant. I was just not seeing, because normally if she does a menstrual thing, a week, she does it a week before mine.
Okay.
So I saw she was doing it and I haven't done it. So I haven't seen my period. And she was like, but I've seen my, that means you are late. So we normally, she has a grandmom and I don't. And so we normally go to her grandmom's to sleep over and all that. So she does talk to her grandmom a lot. So she used to know much more about those stuff.
things, yeah.
So when she told me you are late, and I said, I'm late in what? And it's like, did you protect yourself when you had sex? And I said, you didn't tell me anything. You're the one that said you went to have sex and it was nice, so I should try. But you didn't explain anything to
protection
me
and all
about
those
protection
things,
and
yeah.
all that. And she was like, girl, you are pregnant. And trust me, that was the worst day of my life. Pregnant, second year in senior high school. My mom and dad are struggling. They struggled to get me there. What was I going to say to them? At the end of it, I had to drop out of school. It wasn't easy. I became a laughing stock in my neighborhood. Everywhere I go, it's like, oh, so this is a girl. So this equipment and besides what work to school, you didn't learn Alpha Bond and all those kind of things. That's what they will say to me. I can't even go out to buy anything. A teenager. And I'm pregnant, so they thought I was the most spoiled child ever.
Around, yeah.
And what hurt me most was that was the first time I had sex and I got pregnant, and I didn't know what to do. And Adobia disappeared.
Adobia disappeared?
She disappeared from then. So I came home and then she was in school. When she comes back from school, she behaves as if she doesn't know me. She stopped associating herself with me. She made new friends, found new best friend and all that. And I
because she became pregnant?
Because I was pregnant and I had given birth and she didn't want to associate herself with me. Because people were going to say she's my friend and I've given birth. That means she's also spoiled like I am.
So she distanced herself?
She distanced herself totally.
Did you try finding out why? Did you speak as sisters as you were?
I did. I used to go to, if the moment I hear Adobia is back from school, I just run to her house and then her mom would tell me, then I'll go to her grandmom's place and then her grandmom would tell me the same story. She's not around. But one day I saw she was in the room and then she told them to tell me she wasn't around. That's what Adobia did.
Right.
I was carrying my child one day along the road and I saw her coming. The moment she saw me, she used another route. So one time I confronted her when I met her and she was like, it's not like that. I've been busy in school. We are about to write exams, so I have to learn and all that. So, and all of you, she gave me whatever excuses that she could get. That's what she did. I really felt pain. I really did. So since then, I never saw her again. I moved from that neighborhood because I couldn't stand the stigma. I couldn't bear it. So I left with my child and I came to Accra, to Hazel, and it wasn't easy.
So all this while, Adobia was still schooling and going on.
She went to the university, and I heard, I used to get people telling me, hey, your twin sister, everybody thought she was my twin sister. Your twin sister is here. So the day she graduated, she didn't even invite me. It was somebody that called and said, hey, your sister is graduating. Are you going to come and all that? That's what I heard. It's like, wow. So Adobia is graduating and she didn't tell me. Well, I swallowed it all up. I did. And one day I was walking like that. I was walking and I saw a car drive and stopped and it was like she was buying something. I saw like, Adobia, is this you? It was like, hey, Asabia. Oh, Asabia, oh my God, look at you. What is wrong with you? I can't believe this. Why are you in this condition? That's what she said. I don't know how I was looking like. I don't know what she saw. She was looking down on me. So I felt embarrassed.
But the levels are different. Looking at where she's gotten to and what you were doing.
Very different. Yes, you're right. But as a friend and as a sister, she was not supposed to do that to me. If you've seen your sister in ages, at least you should be happy you've seen her. Like the way she treated me.
So you felt bad?
I felt embarrassed.
So did the embarrassment show? Did you let her know you didn't like what she was doing, or you pretended to be okay?
I just kept my cool.
Okay.
And she was like, hey, what are you doing? And I told her, this is where I stay and all that. It's like, okay. And so she has moved to this estate that was very close to where I stayed. So she has moved there, so she wants me to come and see her. Like, come and see so that you can show me how successful you've become. That's what I said to myself. And of course, yes, I went there and the things I saw, I was amazed. This lady has really become successful. So much that I was shocked. I asked myself, is this the same lady that we made promises to each other that we're going to become successful one day? That this is
how you guys would have been. How she is now is what you guys thought you could have been.
Yes.
Did she become a lawyer?
She did.
She became the lawyer.
She became a lawyer.
Wow.
Adobia.
And then what happened from then? You became friends again, or how?
No, she acted as if we're still friends. She did.
Okay.
So I also played along.
Okay.
And honestly, I really missed my friend. So I said, okay, whatever is done has been done. So I forgave her then and decided to be closer to her again. But deep within me, I wasn't okay. And I never forgave her. Like, I said to myself, I'm forgiving you. When she's like, she was sorry, she missed my contact, and I moved from that place and all that. That was the excuse she gave me. So I said to her, okay, I'm forgiving you.
But you didn't.
But deep within me, I didn't forgive her. I never did. I never did.
Why?
Because I was hurt. I was pained. Should I say I was jealous? Of course, I was jealous of her achievement. She achieved everything we planned to achieve together. She did. And then, this is me. A nobody. A born one. Nobody wants me.
So what did you do?
So I was just going along with her, and I was expecting that since she saw my condition and it wasn't that good, and that we've made a lot of promises to ourselves, she was going to at least help me, at least uplift me to a certain level, even if not her standard, at least a certain level.
For friendship's sake or old time's sake?
For old time's sake. Even she should at least remember our promise. She should have thought about it, but no, she did. She was always talking about her husband being a rich man, her husband staying abroad and all that, her husband buying her a house, a car and all that, always telling me about how successful she has become. So I really got angry. I did. Way we do things. I'm a very spiritual person. So I wouldn't want someone to downgrade me, degrade me, hurt me, and go scot-free. So I did what I knew best.
What did you do?
Okay, so I told her where I'm staying. My landlord was evicting me. I was having difficulties in paying the rent and all that. So I needed a place to stay with my child. Then and she was like, oh, my husband comes like 3 times in a year, and I have my husband's sister staying with me, younger sister staying with me and all that. You can't stay at my place, but you can visit and all that. But I can't let you stay. That's what she said. I wasn't worried because I knew what I was doing. So when she said, I said, okay, if only you can give me some money so that I can rent or pay for the rent. So she gave me money. Not enough though. Not enough.
At least she gave you something.
She gave me something. And what she gave me couldn't even survive me for a week. And all she could say was, she hasn't been paid and her husband hasn't sent her money for the month. So this is all she could gather for me. I said, okay, so this is your own money. She said, yes, from her own hand. I said, okay, fine. It's your money. It's not anyone else's money but yours. And she said, yes. So I took the money. And I went to a traditionalist. Yes. Already I went there even before coming to see him. And so this is what we discussed. What do you want to do to your friend? I was like, I don't want to hurt her. I just want her to come down to my level. Just as we promised ourselves. She should just come
wanted to reduce her from that to your level.
From whatever level she has reached to my level. So that we could be one. Just as we used to be. Just as we promised ourselves. So this man told me, okay, then we can start from her job and all that. And so okay. So when I brought the money, he just I wrote her name.
So you took the money she gave you?
She gave me from her hands.
From her hands?
Yes.
Wrote her name on it?
Wrote her name on it, her job.
And gave to the spiritualist?
And then we bent it. Yes. So that was the beginning of everything. When we painted, so I took the ashes, came to her house, and then just spread it, just like that. Like you're casting an evil energy, like an evil aura in the house and stuff. So and then whatever bitterness you have within you, you just let it out. So that's what I did. Said everything I wanted to say, and then that was the beginning. She lost her job first. Then now she's no longer a lawyer. She can't tell me I'm a lawyer, I'm going to work and all that. She couldn't tell me that again.
But she still has the certificate.
She still has the certificate.
She can practice.
Right. She still has the certificate. And then this is where it gets dirtier. You're a practitioner, you have the certificate. This is where it gets dirtier. You've lost your job, so you'll be going around looking for another job opportunity at a law firm and all that. Since she's my friend and I could get access to her anytime I want. I do visit all the time, mostly. So we used to share the same bed. We are friends, and I don't know if she forgot how she treated me. And all of a sudden she started behaving like we were friends, just like we used to be. Yes. So when she went to the washroom, I went through her stuff. I took whatever was necessary, whatever I needed. Then I took it home. Am I a bad person?
I think you are. I mean, based on what you're saying, but
I am not.
this is just me.
No, I'm not. I just wanted her to just reduce to my level. That's the only thing I wanted.
So you took what you had to take to where?
Back to the traditionalist, to the spiritual man. Again, then he did whatever incantations he had to do on it. And I brought it back to her. Till date, no law firm wants to work with her. Nobody. No law firm wants to work with her. And then she had side jobs. Okay. So if the law then is not working, she started doing her business and all that.
You attacked her business too?
I had to take every measures that was necessary for her to reduce to my level. I did that too. And I kind of lost access to her when her husband came. So when her husband came, anytime I call her, she's like, oh, my husband is here, so you can't come and spend the night, but you can come visit and all that. So one day she called me, it was like her husband said he wanted to see me because she has been saying a lot about me. When I was coming, I said, okay, this is the right chance for me. This is an opportunity because you are married, I am not married. And then I want to see you, you're telling me your husband this, your husband that, your husband. And now you're calling me to come and see your husband. I mean, how?
With a clear mind.
Not with a clear
You are friends. Or you feel she was spiting you.
She did.
I come and see my rich husband.
Yes.
As a single mother.
As a single mother. She was so full of herself when she talks about her husband. My husband is rich. My husband does this. My husband.
But she's saying it innocently.
Innocently.
You are taking it.
No.
Okay.
That is not it. That is
so
not
you
it.
went to see him?
So, fine. You are married. I am not. We made promises to each other. So why didn't she say, okay, since my husband is here, he's in the States and all that. So why didn't she talk to her husband to give me one of his friends, just like she gave me one of her boyfriends?
Then. Yeah.
So she could.
She could do something.
Yes, if she couldn't even do anything for me at all, she could have helped me get a husband too, a good one, a rich one.
But
like
when she tried the first one, it didn't go well.
So she did try the first one, it didn't go well. So she's supposed to do that again because she gave me something that destroyed my life. So she should give me something to replace whatever I've lost.
Maybe she didn't see it as she being the one that destroyed you. I don't know if you get me.
She sees it that way.
Okay.
It's because she has no good She has no good thoughts or whatever for me.
Okay, so did you meet the husband?
So when I was coming that day, I went to buy foodstuffs and all that. I went to see my spiritualist again. I went to see him again, and I was like, so I'm going to see my friend's husband, so-called husband. She always talk about me about so. And that's when I was like, so what do you want to do? I'm like, okay, I don't have a husband. She has a husband. It's either I take her husband or she loses her husband. And she's my friend, and I don't want to take her husband. I don't want that. If I take her husband, that means I have to find her another husband so that we could come back to. We are all married. We all have husbands. So he was like, okay, then that means we are going to let her husband
Leave her.
leave her. I was like, well, she keeps talking about her husband. I don't think her husband will do something like that. So we came up with a solution. And the solution was to tie her womb. And initially, I didn't want to do that because I have a child and she's also supposed to have a child. If she has a child and she has no husband, I'll be happy. We'll all be the same. But the man told me, if we don't tie her womb, she gives birth, that means her husband is not going to leave her. So I agreed to that. When I was coming, I bought foodstuffs and I bought mushrooms. Yes. Tied. Really tied. Yes, very hard. I brought those mushrooms. Not from the market. From wherever I went.
From the shrine.
Yes, from the shrine. And I told her, so I prepared the soup myself. And I told her she's supposed to enjoy the mushroom. The way this, how it's tied like that. And she foolishly did what I said. She did. And that was the end of it. She wasn't able to she wasn't even able to get pregnant. Talk of miscarriage. No. For how many years? 7 years. And she has always been going here about sleeping. I even took her to my spiritualist. Yes.
Looking for solution.
Looking for solution. I had to do something for her not to think I'm happy about her condition. Yes. And then this is one thing she said to me. Asabia, wow, Bisiaba, inti no, wadanfo, inti me nyanya fumpo na muda obanti, woda.
So
Asabia, woda.
So Adobia told her, you Asabia, you have a daughter.
Yes.
And I do not have a child.
Yes.
So are you able to sleep when you sleep?
Yes.
Knowing that you have a child and I don't.
So when she asked me that, I asked myself, so does she also sleep well when she sleeps with her husband and I'm husbandless? Does she? So she thought about that I have a child and she doesn't, and if I'm okay about her condition. But she never thought about my condition. So it's always about her. That's how selfish she could be.
So you tied her womb.
I did.
Did her husband leave her?
We haven't gotten to that. I tied her womb. And now she's jobless. She has no shops to talk about, no shops to brag about. Hey, I'm going to the shop, I don't have time. Hey, I'm busy. When you are lesbian, you can come and visit me at the shop and all that. She has none of it.
So she's lost her shops, she's lost her job.
And now her husband has sent her divorce papers.
Why?
Because for 7 years she can't give birth, and then he has been able to give birth with another woman. So he doesn't see the reason why he should be with her. So that's it.
So how did you know about this?
She told me, she's my friend, she always comes to me. She showed me the divorce papers. And then due to that, I introduced her into alcohol. Because that's the only solution. She talks a lot and she's always complaining. So each time she does, I just give her alcohol. Now she has become an alcoholic. Ooh, yes, and I'm even scared. That's not what I vouched for. That's not what I wanted her to become. Now it has become scary. I'm scared she might one day want to kill herself because she's become so miserable. So miserable.
So you did this to your own friend because she gave you a boyfriend that got you pregnant. That's it.
You're saying as if it's so simple. She did this to me. That's what she did to me. She's the one that introduced the man to me, and she didn't tell me, she didn't let me know of things I was supposed to know, and I got pregnant, and then she just left me.
And this is your life.
And this is my life, so.
And you are thinking she's responsible for what you have become
She
today.
is responsible.
Your life is in your hands.
She caused us. If she hadn't given me a boyfriend, maybe I would have achieved whatever we planned to achieve, just like her. And even as of now, I think I'm way better than her because she has reduced to zero.
You've reduced your friend to zero.
And that's not what I wanted.
But that's what you have done.
Yes, that's what I've done. And
so what are you going to do?
she just has to apologize to me. If she's able to apologize to me and I let go of my bitterness, I can change things.
How will she apologize when she doesn't even know she did something bad to you? Have you had a one-on-one conversation with her to know that this is what you did to me? I am bitter about it. Apologize to me or else I will do X, Y. Did you ever have such a conversation? What if she doesn't even know that you are expecting an apology from her?
If she's wise enough, she's supposed to know. She's supposed to know she has hurt me.
So this is just revenge from you. Because she didn't apologize for the harm she caused you, you decided to take revenge to reduce her from top to down. She's lost her job, she's barren, she's lost her business, and she's now an alcoholic and talks to herself. But this isn't what you guys promised each other growing up.
That's the part where I feel bad about it because I really wanted her to just reduce to my level now. So I'm thinking of telling her. I don't know if I'm to tell her the truth. This is what I've done to you because of what you did to me.
So that you guys will have a closure.
Yes, so that I can change things.
Guys. How many of you were doing? Wow. How many of you did all of that while you were watching this video? I did myself. I did it a number of times. I was like, wow. I was so in shock. Like, seriously. Okay. So now I jot down some things while I was watching the video. I just want to make sure I don't forget the important points that I want to address. So now, lessons learned. Number one lesson is that you shouldn't let anybody pressure you to do whatever you don't want to do. We all know that peer pressure is very strong, that not everybody can resist peer pressure. But trust me, we have the ability to resist peer pressure. So let us continue to resist. Don't let anybody pressure like I am now. Nobody. If I see that, if you just say, maybe, I don't know, everybody may not be the same, and I don't know if I had much pressure when I was far younger. I don't know if I would be able to resist it. So let me not just make it look like I'm too careful, right? But let's try our best to resist peer pressure. Not everything people want you to do that you would do. Like my yesterday's video, I talked about one girl that was introduced to runs and all of that happened to her. And I mentioned that sometimes the person that introduced you may not get the bad consequences of doing such thing, but you that the person introduced will not be the one to just have all the bad things that will come out of it, which is not really good. So peer pressure, if we resist it, it's better for us, because whatever thing will come out of it, whatever bad side that would face, that person will not be there to share with you. Can you imagine that her friend, like, okay, we have said we'll do the things together and all of that. Now I have a BF and you don't have a BF, or you're missing and all of that, and she just quickly, easily, boom, jumped into it. Oh, you're not having X. Oh, why are you not having X? You guys know what that means, right? Then the next thing, boom, she went. But when the wahala burst, when kasala burst, wetin happen? Friend betrayed her. Okay, so now do not let anybody pressure you into doing anything that you don't want to do, because you may not get away with it just as the person. You may not be as lucky as the person. Then if you change from a plan that you made with someone and you eventually stop being friends with that person, but at least don't mock that person. Don't mock that person. So I'm actually addressing this, then I'll go deeper into it. But first of all, this same friend just cut that lady off the moment the lady got pregnant. She cut off her friend and forgetting the promise that they had made to each other, how they'll be best of friends, how they'll do things together and all of that. Then she cut off her friend. If you cannot, you say, okay, if you see a person later in life, I put this point down. I know you guys watch the video, so I'm just not going to talk too much about it. If you see a person later in life, somebody that has not been in your life for long, and now you feel that this person is not in the same level with you, please, if you don't want to hook up with the person, if you don't want to connect with the person, don't connect. Don't connect. Do not connect with somebody you feel is not in your class, and you start making that person feel worthless. You start making that person feel worse than they already are feeling, or they already felt, or they already feel. Don't do that. It's not really nice, because most times people's action incite other people to do whatever they want to do to them. I'm not supporting this lady. I'm first addressing this good part. You know, if you do competition, they call this third and the second, but they call the first. So that don't think, oh, she's a bad person, she's just supporting the evil doer. No, I'm gonna get to the main gist. Then, yes, if you see a person later in life, do not, if you don't want to connect with the person, you don't want to hook up with the person, do not do it. Other than hooking up and making the person feel worthless and making the person feel like, oh, you have arrived, you are this, you are that, making that person feel so intimidated, it can incite the person to do anything. And also, if you cannot help the person, do not mock the person. Yes, I see your situation, oh, it's bad and all of that, I cannot help you. I don't have to mock you. And even before your face is worse, I can talk about it. I'm not a saint. Like, I can tell my other friend, oh, I met one of my secondary school friends today, oh my goodness, oh, you won't believe how she was looking. Like, I can't believe that's the same person that we were friends. She was very beautiful, we had dreams together. When I saw her today, I felt bad. I can discuss it with another of my friend, but not for me to make you feel worthless. If I don't want to connect with you, I'm not going to connect with you. Yes, than for me to connect and start flaunting for you. No, that's very wrong. So that lady did it. And now I'm going to talk about the lady herself. Now, the same lady, actually, be careful how you let people into your life, especially if it is someone you have abandoned before. You understand? Because see how she abandoned that person, and all of a sudden, you have, after many years, you are now letting the person come back into your life. You are now thinking you can bond again. No, there's already a gap. Like, there are friends that I have not seen for long. Maybe we are not in constant communication. Such friend, we cannot, if we see tomorrow, it will just greet. But there are certain things we will not talk about, because there's already a disconnection. We are not that close pal that we were before, unless there was constant communication during the time we were not seeing. Then the things will still be intact, like the friendship will still be intact. But when there is no communication, of course the friendship cannot really be intact. So I think by that time, I don't know this person anymore. We've lost contact for so long. I don't know what that person has changed into. I don't know what that person is now doing that the person don't used to do before. You don't just have to let this person come close to you, boom, and let the person into your life to know everything about you and expose yourself to danger, okay? Then, if you can help your friend, maybe you feel you are in a better position than a friend that you had before. Life changes, like everybody's life don't turn out to be the same. If you meet your friend that you have left for long, and you are back to wherever you were, and you had contact with this person, and the person is in a less position than you, if you feel like you want to help, you can help the person. But if you don't want to help the person, please do not bring that person too close to you, so that they start feeling bad when you start flaunting your wealth to them. That's the sense I want people to understand, like, to be very careful how they do their things, right? Then now, whatever that evil lady did, it was just too much. She did too much, because this same person did her thing. She asked you to do it. She did not force you. She did not tie your nail and drag you. She did not tie you for somebody to even have their way with you. She only told you and you agreed to do it. So when you agreed to do it and yours turned out bad, you would have even asked question. If like you said, she didn't tell you you were supposed to use protection, you didn't even ask. Okay, at the end of the day, it ran out, like everything messed up for you, and she cut you off. Oh, I understand that is really painful, because she introduced you to this thing, and when luck ran out of you, or when the thing did not work out well for you, she cut you off, and she eventually achieved everything that you both had planned to achieve, and all of a sudden your life is messed up, and she came back, she's now flaunting for you. But the evil that lady did was too much. And to think that she's still carrying this girl about, that's to show you that the person that is killing you can actually pretend to be helping you. So let's just be careful. Even for those that are pretending to be helping you, you don't really know how true it is. You don't know if they are truly helping you, or they are even trying to make things worse for you. So let's be careful of who we go to. Let's be careful of who we draw to ourselves. Let's be careful of who we tell our things, and let's be careful of who we let take us around in the name of looking for solutions to problems. So guys, that's my little take on this, and I hope this makes sense to you guys. But whatever you think, you can put it in the comment section below. Whatever you think others that will come across this video would benefit from, just put it there. I too can also read it and benefit from it, because nobody is perfect. We are all learning every day. But let's really be wise in our dealings with people, because people are really wicked. The days are bad. Nobody is smiling. Like, you don't even know who to trust, not even family members. So it's good to be extremely careful, guys. Let's really be careful. Okay, so that's all about this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to give me love and like, and continue to show your support to this lady right here, because she needs all the support that she can get. Thank you. I'll see you again on my next video. Bye.